What's cracking with you? Just chilling?
Yeah, man, just tapped in, just came to the studio, post up, get ready for my day, man. I got a lot of sessions.
That's right, man. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. Let's get into it, my boy. Who are you? Where are you from? And what do you do?
All right, man. I'm Lil Norby, DJ Lil Norby. I'm from Dallas, Texas. You know what I'm saying? I'm a producer, engineer, DJ, artist, studio owner, you know what I'm saying? All of that at the same time, man. I'm been blessed. I'm actually born into the game, man. My dad, you know what I'm saying? His name is Norbiega. He been doing music since the 80s, you know what I'm saying? So all my life I've been around the studio, been around a lot of OGs in the music game. And you know what I'm saying? It's just been good.
Putting them blessings in the air real quick. Shout out to my boy Jamie in there.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
man, sorry, my boy Jamie's in here. He's my best friend, man. I be smoking now. Hey, man,
Yeah.
it is what it is. I don't drink or do no. I don't. Hey, no more coke though in this beat right here. Nothing.
Yeah.
Well,
Man,
my homeboy was one of my inspirations for I quit drinking and doing drugs, bro. But I went back to smoking like a motherfucker though.
congratulations, man. Green, where is that?
That's right. That's my boy right there. Jameson is the name. I love you, bro. Much love and respect. Hope you're doing good. You know, it's always good with us. But yeah, bro, because I caught you on. Hey, what you think about the food community?
Yeah, fuck with it. I love it. I really love it, bro. I love California. You know what I'm saying? I've been a few times. I ain't been able to go to the Bay Area yet, but I've been to LA a few times. And but I got being that I'm right here in Dallas. A lot of people move from Cali over here, so I got to meet a lot of people, and we real
What
cool,
up?
man. I love the culture and how things are over there. But yeah, I love the food community, and I also follow Food's Gone Wild too, man. Shit, funny in the motherfucker.
Hell yeah, they're all. I got a lot of respect for like a lot of the platforms, especially the food community. I like the most because they're actually putting people on. Like I like Foods Gone Wild. Don't get me wrong, but the only thing I have with Foods Gone Wild for me personally, and somebody else put me on it. There's a rapper named Bozo. He's like a rapper, and he was just like because I had a drug addict brother, bro. That he's a stepbrother, but he passed away from what we think he did, and I don't know if I'd want to see my brother be on go viral, like and like that. So that there's that part that was like a little, but at the same time, it's like there's the other part of it, like where we gotta laugh at shit because if we don't laugh, we could cry. You know what I mean? So it's kind of how you take it. In the end, I still think the Fool's Gone Wild is a good plot. Like it's still doing more good than bad. So I don't really agree with that dude totally, but I like to point that out because I do think it's something that we need to be responsible about it.
Facts, facts. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna post something, if you're gonna talk about it, at least, be in a respectful way or offer some type of help or some solution. You know what I'm saying? Not just to point fingers and blame and make fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, but the food community, I that shit because that's how I found you guys. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard that Instagram is fucking saturated. So the good thing about some of these platforms is it brings some of the real motherfuckers together. And hey, what do you think about the comments though? Those comments be gangster sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. I love the food community, man. I love the food community because it's so much different stuff. You know what I'm saying? But they don't. It's still a lot of stuff that they don't know about yet. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, they got a little bit of glimpse of some of the Texas stuff, but it should been going on since a long time. You know what I'm saying? But it's good because there's starting to be a light on everyone. You know what I'm saying? Not just Cali. Not just Texas, but all over. You know what I'm saying? Because us Latinos and Mexicanos were all over. You know what I'm saying? But I love it, man. I'm also an engineer, producer, and everything, so I got love and respect for everyone's music at all levels. So
That's where I was tripping because at first I came in just thinking you were a rapper, but then right when I got there, what got me interested more was that not just that like that song was catchy or whatever, and we can talk about that in a minute, but like
yeah,
but that you make and shit. This fucking song, dog. Hold on. Tweet redesigned.
Yeah. Bro. I've been saying it's when I is fucking disrespectful. It's so respectful, it's disrespectful.
yeah. Appreciate that, man. I think just enough, man. I'm always in the studio. I'm always in the studio. I don't really be going out. Yeah, it's cool. I done been there and done that, but I love the studio, man. Even, no matter what. Even I tell my people when I'm rich and I got houses all over, there's gonna be a studio in every one of them. And every day I'm going into that studio, even if I'm just gonna sit down and smoke and jam some beats for a minute before I get my day going. Hey, I'm going to the studio every fucking day.
Ain't alive. Hey, Cholo Blade, this shit is that whole fire. Hey, ask questions, you guys, in the question comment. You guys can have questions. My God, fucking funny when I tell you. I'm gonna tell you my DM what I'm gonna do with this song. And you can just kick it with this shit. Pretty sorry that I didn't hear the whole thing. Well, what? How'd you get? So you guys, tell me a little bit about your childhood and your father, and getting into the, because the one thing that's interesting is I was born into kind of like politics. Like my parents were like the revolutionary, like helping the people, the Lord, like United Farm Workers, like check it like that shit. But like, how was it growing up with a musical father or somebody that's like into that?
Man, it was cool. It was cool, and it was really different. It really was a blessing, you know. As a kid, I was in sports a lot. I wasn't always in music at first. I was always playing soccer from 6 to 17. So sports was really my big thing, but I loved music. You know, I started diving into music a lot when I was 12. I was like making mixes and stuff on this program on the computer called Acid Pro, and like I would get loops and stuff and like mash them together and make beats and shit like that. And then I bought my own turntables at 16. And then like my pops, he been in music since the 80s, so he had onto my walls with crates of records from old funk music to disco to R&B to early hip hop. I'm talking about NWA or I'm talking about everything, what I'm saying? Anything you could think of, all the albums, all on wax. So, I was able to dig in those crates and jam them, scratching and learn all that. I got this DVD to learn how to scratch, a DJ Cuber DVD. You know what I'm saying? I'm a DJ Cuber DVD, and I'm over here battling the little battles he had on the DVD and stuff, and scratching and trying to match the scratches and stuff in my room for hours. And then from there, just DJing, jobs and shit. And then I got fired for the first time. And I was like, man, you know what? This is not it. I already knew it wasn't it. I was still late at night, every night before I had to go to work, mixing, making new mixes, trying to do this and that with my DJ setup that I had. I've always had a DJ setup since then. And then still wake up and go to school, go to work in the morning. And then when I got fired, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to the studio, go work in the studio with Pops, take over, and just go up from there. And shit, man, that's exactly what I did, bro. So it's been like going on 7 years since I decided I'm going to fucking be an engineer and do it every day. And it's been a blessing, man. Like, I've helped a lot of artists go a long way.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about that song that Ice Cold Beer. Hey, so that's the one that and so what happened? So something happened on TikTok? Because I don't TikTok. Like, I want to fuck with TikTok because I know you get a lot of views and plays, but I just can't see myself doing that yet. I'm barely learning how to do this shit. Because, bro, remember, I'm coming from regular radio, I'm one of them old fools trying to learn, but at the same time, I couldn't be myself. So, and I'm also a professional photographer. That's why I like what you do, because you're like me, where you do multi things. Like my main thing is professional photography. That's what I do and get paid for. I have a business for it, but like I do the other shit not for fun, but like when it's like a professional hobby.
Yeah.
Like I would say, videography and radio, like broadcasting, is a professional hobby. You know what I mean? Something that I don't pay into that pays me though, but but it's not my primary source.
Yeah, it's cool to be passionate about multiple things. You know what I'm saying? I definitely get that, and I respect that, man. Especially anything that has to do with taking pictures and videography. Like, I like that, but it's just a whole nother world from the music for me. Like, I like it, but I just don't want to get into it because I'm already doing this. I want to leave that.
Yeah, like everybody has their role.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has their role. You know what I mean? We gotta play our position. I like something.
You got to know how to play the position. That's what I like. I do as well. So like with me being an engineer, producer and stuff, I can't just be, I want to make my shit sound good and not do anybody else. Nah, man, I got a lot of people that come to me like, artists like Lil Vent. I did a lot of his stuff, Baby Youngin, before anybody